Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this a brand new day. Whoops, and my hamster is sliding around. It is, oh my gosh, it is so late today. It is 7:17 a.m. It is Tuesday, the 20th of February, and this is little Charvey. At first, I didn't want to dig him out. I've got all my bin cages, you know, they're modular, so they stack. And his cage was on the bottom over in the corner, which meant I would have had to move Mama Squeak's cage, and then I had to move Boogle's cage, and then I had to bring Charvey's cage and bring it down, and then put Bat Ears back down there, and then put Boogle and Mama Squeak back down on top of that cage. So it was a hassle. But here's Charvey. He's a good little guy. He was up and digging around in the cage, so I brought him out because I like to show off my little Hematrons. They are beautiful and awesome little critters. Oh, he gave me a little nip, which means he wants down. And I have trained them. Even my new little guy, my little rescue fellow, I have taught him that if he nips at me, then that means he wants to go down. And then I will put him down. The universe accommodates my little guys. They just let the universe know they're not happy with the situation. The situation will change for them. A very good thing. I love my little hamsters. Hamsters are awesome. They're small, they're cute, they're fuzzy, they're warm, they're alive, they're everything that an animal should be. Thumbs up. Oh, and yesterday was a terrible, terrible day. If you watch my vlogs and you watched yesterday, you'll remember I was talking at some point and lost my train of thought when there was I heard a snap crack in the base of my neck, because lately that's been happening, because it goes crack and then ow, but it did that. And then a couple hours later I had that horrible headache. I was unsure at first if it was because I had fallen asleep and stopped breathing, but I believe it was a combination of the crack, getting it all strained and ready for pain. And then when I did fall asleep, my head dangled forward. Oh, later that night. Even now, it's the muscles back here, just at the base of my neck, right up, well, base of my skull, top of my neck, base of my skull. The muscles there are just, it's raging pain. I've got knots in those muscles back there. So that's what that was. That was just pure muscle pain yesterday. But it was such that even just standing, I could feel every beat of my heart deep inside my head. It was horrible. I felt like I was having a stroke and I was going to die. Thumbs up for that. Yeah, so it was a very bad day. It was only about 7, 8 o'clock that night that I finally figured it out and started pulling my head just straight back and then just keeping it back as far as I could over my ears, and then that didn't get rid of the pain. I mean, the pain's not fully gone yet, but it's not a headache anymore. By pulling back and keeping like that, it went from a headache that was making me sick to my stomach. I almost puked several times yesterday because of this headache. But it got rid of that. I didn't feel like puking anymore. It got rid of most of the headache. Oh, my shirt's at a weird angle. My shirts are huge, and so they never sit so that they look perfect. You know, like a suit or such. Your clothing is not just supposed to hang on you like you're a malformed mannequin. You know, clothing is supposed to sit on your body in such a way that it helps frame you and makes you look in a specific type or way. That's what fashion is. That's what stuff are. There's science behind all this stuff. But the things that I've got, they're just circus tents for shirts, and so they don't fit and they don't frame me well. They're just, I'm a malformed mannequin holding up odd size shirts. So that's my fun with these things. After taking my diuretic yesterday as well, there was such a large combination of things. That's why I couldn't just point at any one thing and go, well, this is what caused my headache at the time, because so many different factors. The crackety crack, the falling asleep, the taking of meds that I hadn't taken for a while, all sorts of things like that. I wasn't able to just go, well, am I having a reaction to meds? Am I having a migraine? Is it this? It was only later that night. But Where was I going? Oh, conversational breadcrumb. Oh yeah, I was talking about my clothing and things not fitting right. But then the headache and all. But then it was just finally after the headache on the way home. Yeah, I've lost my conversational breadcrumb trail. I'm sorry there. I know I was talking about things like my headache, and I know I was talking about clothing not fitting well on me as being a malformed mannequin, which is my clothing draped on me, but oh well. Yeah, so I didn't get much done because of pain. And then I just kept falling asleep. Well, I never did fall asleep. I started to get really tired and close to the falling asleep stage. So at about 10 o'clock last night, I started closing down. And probably 11:30 is when I finally got all shut down and in bed. So that worked out well. It was good. The sleeping part, the going to bed part, the fact that I only fell asleep once yesterday. The problem with my falling asleep that once yesterday is it's what caused that horrible headache. Thumbs up. So I'm never sure, because when I was drinking, that damaged my system such that when I was in my active alcoholism, I picked up panic attacks where I would just be at work and all of a sudden I could feel in my body, it would just be snap, and would feel like a bucket of cold water was dumped over my head. And I could tell my coworkers, that I would just go, oh no, I'm so sorry about this, everybody. Because 2 seconds after that cold splash, I would have the panic attack. The panic attack where I was convinced I was going to die. I couldn't do anything. I had to be around people because I knew at any moment I was going to fall down and die. And this would last for about an hour and a half. And then suddenly there would be snap, a click in my head, and then boom, the panic attack was gone. Those were hell. I just wanted my life to be over so that the panic was gone. But at the same time, it was the panic of death that was being caused by the panic attack. So, yay. And then I picked up migraines because of my alcoholism. Slowly, as my death spiral went on, I started getting more and more migraines. I had to take migraine medication for it in the end. And then when I quit drinking, I started having horrible headaches where we thought I had a brain tumor. But then once those went away, my migraines have gone from 3 to 5 times a month to like only once to 3 times a year. Yeah, I wish they've gone away entirely. They haven't, but 1 to 3 times a year is so much better than what I used to do. So when I go to get horrible headaches now, it's just... sometimes I see auras, sometimes I don't. Yay, so I can never really tell. But not everybody sees auras, and some people get it, migraines a whole lot worse than me. I am affected by light and sound. Just light kills and sound is just horrible, but I'm not one of those that just sits and vomits uncontrollably because of the pain. I don't get sick to my stomach on the whole. I don't have all these other horrible things. I just have to cocoon with just in dark, quiet areas while I've got my migraine going on. Thumbs up for that. So because I get headaches, you know, I'm hoping it's not horrible, but life is life. I've got a walkies video. I went walkies this morning. I've got to edit that, so that's a good thing. It was very cold out, but I went out and froze myself for a walk, so that's a good thing. Not the freezing part, the walk part. Because I wanted to do walks and such yesterday, and I just couldn't. I just cocooned in here. And I figured out it was my head when, after a time, I scrumbled down in my chair, just slouched down and started resting my head against the back of this. And I had to slouch down like this to do that. So my back, my low back was killing me. But after a time of doing this, my headache started to go away. And that's when I realized, hey, I've got not a migraine, I've got this. I've got when my neck went crickety crunch and then went worse. So that was fun. At least I figured it out. At least I was able to take care of it. Thank goodness. Headaches are awful. Feel like you're gonna die. Well, not always and not everybody, but I do. Gosh, there was all sorts of stuff I've been thinking about, and of course, my biggest issue is when dragging a pen and paper around to write stuff down is I always forget to take the pen and paper with me. And then when I do, I forget to write the stuff down that I want to remember. I got to get this stuff out of short-term into medium-term memory so it can make it into long-term memory. I can remember stuff in medium and long-term. And short-term, once it hits me enough and I grind it into routine and habit, then I can get it done. But I'm the kind of person that I need constant reinforcement on things. Even if I've done something for 17 years, I need constant daily reinforcement, or I'll just stop doing it and not even realize that I've stopped doing it. It's rough. So, I mean, I forget things. I'll do something for 8 months and then suddenly realize that just, oh, I didn't do this every day for a while. Now I stopped doing it. Can I start doing it again? Constant reinforcement for the win. It's okay, though. It's a good thing. It's good to be alive. I just wish sometimes it wasn't so horrific. I have to get into the Veterans Hub this week. I want to make it there before I go in to see my therapist again on Thursday. So, I mean, I'm not going to be able to make it there today, and today's Tuesday. So, hopefully tomorrow, Wednesday, I'll be able to drive out to the Veterans Hub again. But I got to call them up first because the housing person has to be there. And then we'll go from there. And that'll be a good thing. So, definitely a thumbs up. I've ordered through eBay because you can't use PayPal on Amazon, and I got my YouTube paycheck. And my battery for my CMOS is dead in my computer. We have it so easy now in the BIOS. I started in 1993 with my IBM compatible computer, and oh my god, if you wanted to add a hard drive onto your system, now it's just you throw it in there and you plug it in. Before, when I was doing this stuff, you hooked up your thing and then you had to go into the CMOS and tell the BIOS through all that how many cylinders, how many sectors, and you had to type all that information in to tell it how to use the hard drive. So if you ever lost the information on how many cylinders and stuff are on your hard drive, you were hosed. And you had to swap the jumpers depending on whether it was the master drive or a slave drive. Oh my god, adding a hard drive was not easy, and the BIOS was a pain. Now it's just you plug it in and you go into your BIOS and it just says, hey, is this good boot order? You like it? Accept it as default and we're good. Thumbs up for that. It's so much nicer. It really is so much nicer. I mean, I started in the days when just upgrading a chip, a processor chip, was such that you would be fighting with that thing. You wouldn't just put in a new chip and then go. You had to fight with the system to make sure that it would accept it, to make sure all the drivers worked, to make sure that everything was compatible. God, now you just throw in your chip, turn everything on, and it goes, hi, I've configured stuff. Is this good? Oh man, it's so much easier now. Thumbs up for that. Oh yeah, I think I remember what I forgot when I was talking about. I took the camera out walkies this morning. So I've got two roughly 10-minute files that I need to edit together as I was out walking. So that was a good thing. It was cold, but I went walking out anyway, and it was a good thing. I talked about stuff, nothing really of import, but that's okay. And it was dark. I mean, I went out at 5:30, so hopefully there's enough to see. Hopefully my voice will be good. Hopefully you'll enjoy. It would be a very good thing. I'm trying to make up for having missed yesterday. I know a lot of people, they stress out doing 2 videos daily or 1 video daily, and I freak out when I can't do my 3 videos daily. Actually, I'm sad that I can't do my 4 videos daily. I'd rather be doing 5 daily videos, 2 for my gaming channel and then 3 for this. I wish my gaming channel was monetized, but life is life. At least this one's monetized, even though YouTube demonetizes 90% of everything I do. They remonetize it after a time. I was taking a look over this direction to see if I had a page open on my browser to see if they had remonetized this planet-based video. Because planet-based, yeah, you know, a light strategy game about making a colony on Mars is so ad unfriendly. So that one, oh my god. Is it, oh great. Well, I'll be back. I do so love it when my software, webcam software, just goes into series of still shots mode and then locks up entirely. So, yay. So now, just because that ended at a weird time, I don't know exactly how long this one's going to be going on. So I like to have them around 20 minutes. Hopefully I'll be right around 20 minutes. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Now, I'm not reading the comments. I'm going to read all the comments afterward. I'm going to thumbs up everyone I read, answer as many as I can. But for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. So whether it's a good comment, bad comment, and a different comment, thank you for having left a comment. It's 20 to 25 because I count in ASL on the fingers of my hand, and I still get lost. So, and if I mispronounced your username, my sincere apologies. No disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We are not good at names. I'm better than most, but that's not perfect. So first off, we have Lust for Awesomeness. Thank you very, very much. And Ryan S, greatly appreciated. And 7 hours 29, thumbs up and thank you. Sylvia Odland, thank you very, very much. Eve Try Hard, well, how about that? And Tori Cherry, greatly appreciated. Wonderwall 135, thank you very much. Xavier Hernandez, greatly appreciated. Tay, no last name, son of a gun, and thank you. And Nefo, I sure hope that's close. Thank you very, very much. P. Ludwig, thank you very, very much. Infires Man, greatly appreciated. Chris Jericho, thumbs up and thank you. Clout Hunt, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Riddick Taylor, thank you very much. Pug Shorty, thank you. Stacy Leonard, greatly appreciated. Kathy Kitscat, son of a gun, and thank you very, very much. Tristan Druyan, good morning. Thank you very much and greatly appreciated. Stultus, thank you very much. Mr. Happy, greatly appreciated. I like your name. Goodberry, hello and good morning. And Lydio Fillmore, I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. Eric Johnson, thank you. And then last but not least, Joseph Dominic. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you, as stated, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you so very much. It's not a good landscape behind these eyes. I'm trying my best, you know, but my wife did die 4 years ago. Her cat died. My hamsters have been dying. I lost my house to the bank. I had to live in a garage for a year. I've gone upward, but I'm not in a good situation yet. So, not a good landscape behind my eyes, but thank you so very much for being on this little journey for me every morning as I vlog so that my brain works better. If I don't vlog, my brain does not work, and it is bad. I fall asleep a lot as it is because I'm exhausted. When I don't vlog, I fall asleep twice as much because I can't think. I'm a talker. I process by talking, and if I can't talk, I can't process. So thank you very, very much for coming along this journey of exploration. If you could check out my links down below, that would be awesome. I got Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon, that's what the word is, .com patron, that would be awesome and greatly appreciated. Like one of these beautiful and awesome people. Thank you so very, very much. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. My web software is locking up again, so this is going to be great. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool, but I would understand if you don't want to. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life, so if you don't like my videos, you don't want to subscribe, unfortunately, I do understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the very end of time. Or at least for a very, very long time. After all, slap a few coats of sealant on you, stack your cordwood down in the basement, you'll last for decades before you go sour, and trust me, especially in hard economic times, a guy has to eat. Cannibalism for the win. After all, people, we're a natural, renewable resource. Delicious and nutritious. Eat more human flesh. Don't actually eat human flesh. It's not, we're too fatty to be healthy, and plus if you accidentally or purposefully eat a human brain, you can get the infectious prion disease, Kuru, laughing sickness, where your own brain will melt down. Don't eat human brains. Well, I got a reaction video coming up, got a game video coming up. That's all a good thing. Hopefully, if I don't fall asleep, I got a game video from a game channel. That's another good thing. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. So you take care. I will see you, and yeah, thumbs up.